just watched Pixar's Turning Red by Shi, feeling super inspired, so I'm gonna make some congee.
Congee to me is kind of like what chicken soup is to most people. What I crave when I'm sick, when I'm cold, or when I'm just, you know, missing home. My mom used to make this a lot for us in the mornings for breakfast, and I remember she would do it with jasmine rice. So naturally, I have to do it the same way. And of course, washing rice is a critical part. Pretty much the trick really is just to make sure that the water is clear. And a tip to making great congee is to pre-soak your grains for half an hour before you start cooking. I'm also just flavoring it very simply today, just with some dried scallops and ginger. They do wonders in terms of flavor.
My mom actually brought me these from Hong Kong, so they're very special. Fishy, but very umami.
Same thing I did with the rice. I just like to pre-soak them a little bit and let them rehydrate, come back to life. And now you can see how they kind of just fall apart in my hands. They are a lot easier to work with. Ginger, especially, is a very common ingredient that we add into congee because of all the healing properties it has. Probably also one of the reasons why I have it so much when I'm sick. Once the grains are pre-soaked, you can see that it has fluffed up a bit, and I'm just adding in some oil and a little bit of salt. Again, this is going to help with the texture of the congee and also the flavor.
I could just eat it like this, probably.
I think it's also very easy to underestimate the amount of water you need for congee, so make sure you have a big enough pot, like this. I like to wait until the water is boiling before I add in my rice. This kind of helps prevent the rice from sticking to the bottom, and it also just speeds up the whole process. Sometimes I like adding my ingredients at the very end, but this time I'm just adding in my scallops and ginger right away, so I can maybe get more of that flavor throughout. Once it comes to a boil though, I like to just give it a little stir, more for my own enjoyment than anything else. And then I just cover it up and let it simmer on low heat.
It really just smells so much like home already.
Now that it's almost coming together, I like to keep stirring the congee in the same direction. This is going to give it that thicker, almost like creamier consistency. Oh, now we're getting to the best part.
A little taste. Really makes me miss my mom. What can I say?
And yeah, at this point, the congee is done.
Let this keep warm over here. Work on the toppings. Yes.
As always, and maybe this is more so for me, but we are entering the most fun part, which is the decorating. And I'm just starting with making some eggy eyes. I'm trying to use a cookie cutter here to help me give the eyes a more round shape, but I maybe failed a little bit. But it's okay, we'll fix it. Kind of reminds me a lot of the congee that Mushu made for Mulan, the one with the eggy eyes and the bacon smile. I will say though, I feel like these kind of look more like Wall-E's eyes so far. So far. Next up is the button mushroom nose, which I thought was just adorable. Very cute. My baby Bella mushrooms do have a darker edge here though, so I guess my smiley face will just have slightly bigger nostrils, and that's okay. It's kind of fun doing little things like this. Kind of reminds me how my mom would sometimes plate things up a little more cutely or in a more beautiful way.
Eyes, nose, gotta give him some eyebrows. This, this here. Oh yeah. Alright. Then this is going to be scallion bangs.
Especially as somebody who's obsessed with Pixar films, it really did make me feel really emotional seeing a character who I could relate to on so many levels. The film is super cute, it's very nostalgic, and it has some fantastic music, but I think, what really touched me was being able to see just the elements of my culture weaved into it, whether it's the Cantonese drama that was shown on television, or the way the aunties would bombard you with questions. But mostly I think it was just how it very accurately portrayed that experience of growing up in a household that places a lot of emphasis on traditional values and where your parents show their love for you by wanting the best for you in a way that's, yes, maybe a little too overbearing, and you hate that as a teenager, but I think deep down, they love you more than anything. And so, yeah, I think that in itself hits very close to home in more ways than one for me. Yeah, that's kind of what was on my mind when I was making this congee. Excited, but also nostalgic.
Can't believe it worked. It's so cute. It's so cute, so cute, so cute. So excited. We did it. Time to eat. High five. Oh boy, he destroyed it. It's probably one of the favorite things I've done yet. See you next time. Bye.